This is seriously the most expensive thing that I've purchased like all year. Hey guys, my name's Autumn and this is the Burton family. In today's video, we are going to be doing a handwriting without tears. In today's video, we're going to be doing a handwriting without tears haul. Because yes, it is a haul because there's that much manipulative stuff and it was not cheap. So it's worthy of a dadgum video. Praise the Lord. Let's get on to the video. Okay, so I need to like turn the camera down because there's like stuff everywhere right now. So I'm just gonna start moving it from this stack to this stack and showing you everything that I got from Handwriting Without Tears. Guys, we've been using this for 2 weeks now and I absolutely love it. But if you have an aversion to chalk, you're gonna have to grin and bear it because it's really good, but I really hate chalk. Yeah. So I got the teacher's guide. I know sometimes people don't, but I'm really glad that I did simply because of the number stories. These number stories right here were absolutely worth buying the teacher's guide, and I'm glad to have it. I know sometimes people don't buy teacher's guides for handwriting curriculums, but I did and I absolutely don't regret it. We got 2 of the kindergarten books because I have a kindergartner finishing kindergarten and a kindergartner starting kindergarten. And so yeah, we just started at the kindergarten book and then we'll move on from there. And here's a little peek inside. It looks a little something like this. We also picked up the preschool book for our 2 soon-to-be 3-year-old because she needs something to do. She needs school just like her sisters. And so just to appease her precious, beautiful heart, she gets the preschool book. And I'm really glad we ordered this. We pretty much treat it like it's a coloring book. We use it as a way to have educational moments with her every day when her sisters are doing school. But she mostly just scribbles in it and I'm okay with that. Let me give you guys like a side-by-side comparison of what the kindergarten book looks like to the preschool book as compared to the preschool book. So this is the letter P in the kindergarten book. If the camera will focus on that, I don't know if it will, might be too bright. And this is the letter P in the preschool book. And I'm not even sure, I think in this book you can either use a crayon. I think you can either use a crayon to trace it or just use your finger. And so my 2-year-old, soon to be 3-year-old, kind of just does a bit of both. And so far we're really liking it. The preschool book only does capital letters. So once her sisters move into lowercase letters, she will have to move on to, she'll have to use something else, or she'll probably just reopen the same page and scribble on it again. I don't know. So we have 4 of the slate boards, and basically this is how I demonstrate the letters to them and then they copy what I do. We also bought the little chalk bits that go with the slate boards and the sponges because they have a wet dry technique that's really cute and my kids love writing the letters with a wet sponge. That's like their favorite part. They fight over who's gonna wet the sponges that day. Something that I really like about the Handwriting Without Tears curriculum and that it is very like tactile, kinesthetic oriented. And so before we do anything, we always build the letter first. And so I have the blocks or wood pieces right here. So almost all the letters can be made with these 3 pieces right here. So I can make a P, a D, a B, a C, an O, all from these pieces. And one of the major concepts with Handwriting Without Tears is that everything has to fit inside of a rectangle. So we build the letter on this rectangle and then we write it on this rectangle and then they write them in these rectangles. So it's very consistent in how it teaches the letters in different mediums and textures, but it's all within kind of the same shape, if that makes sense. So we have 4 of the little foam mats for the wood pieces to go on. This is just like a copy paper for them to do like copy work. I only have 1 of these notebooks. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to order more of these. We've got this CD, which my kids have already listened to multiple times. The Matman hands, which I'm not even sure if I'm gonna use, because I did not order the preschool teacher's manual. So I don't really know if I'm gonna use this or not. The double line chalkboard, which I believe is for teaching lowercase letters, we are not that far yet. So these right here are really for my preschooler, and I ordered them kind of on a whim. I was like, okay, I'll throw those in there too. And I wasn't sure like how I was gonna use them. I thought they were just for demonstrating the wood pieces because the wood pieces do fit on this guide. So my preschooler will build the wood pieces on the guide, build the letter with the wood pieces, and then flip it over to the other side, and it's almost kind of like a worksheet for her. So I'll say, okay, this is the letter A. Which one of these is the letter A? And then she'll either point at it or circle it with a dry erase marker. And then, you know, same thing, you're just matching which one of these is capital A, which one is lowercase, basically kind of like that. And so I've been doing one of these with her every day, just one sheet, and she looks forward to it and she really likes it. And when her sisters do their reading lesson, this is what she considers to be her reading lesson. So like today, she got so jealous and she was like, I want my reading lesson. And I was like, you don't have a reading lesson. And she was like, yes, I do. So I guess she has a reading lesson now. Okay, so these next two things I also bought for my preschooler, but her sisters who are 4 and 5 love it too. So this is the Stampin' C screen, and basically, what are these things called? It's not like an Etch-a-Sketch. I don't know what it's called, but basically you can write on it with the magnet, or you can use it to stamp letters, just like the blue pad and the chalkboard. It's the same concept. You build the letter here, build the letter here, and build the letter here. You get it. And lastly, the roll-a-dough kit. My kids have been loving this thing. Let me show it to you. So we've got our weird gluten-free dough, and then these cards. Hey, does this look like a familiar shape to you? It's literally just another medium to do the exact same thing. So you get one of these cards. So for example, this is the letter, the number 5, and you put it in the tray. Where do our letters start? They start at the top with the little smiley face. Put it in there, and then you get your dough and roll it into a little snake, and then build the number 5, or the letter P, or the letter O, whatever. And my kids have been loving doing this. So yeah, I really love just the sheer repetition, if I haven't showed you already, of the way that they teach handwriting is so interesting. I like it. So that is everything I think that I got from Handwriting Without Tears. If you have any questions about the curriculum, please leave them in the comments below and I will do my best to answer them for you. I do post pictures on my Instagram of my kids using this curriculum from time to time. I will leave a link to that in the description box below so you can go check that out. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss any future videos from us, and we will see you guys in the next video. Bye!
If you like what you see, subscribe. It's free. Make sure you never miss another video.